Hey guys, how's it going? It's Aussie Wargamer here, bringing you some War Thunder. Now, today I'm using the yak-9t. Yeah, the yak. The plane that everybody wants to either destroy, slaughter, or just completely and utterly hates the thing altogether. Now, I know why everybody hates it. It's a tier 8 plane with a 37mm gun, which is absolutely insane. But the yak the way the community works against the yak is interesting, because you tend to get targeted a bit more. You are a primary threat on that field. They will go straight to you to annihilate you before getting anything else. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of butthurt over me defending the yak-9t, which is kind of not what I'm trying to do. I know the yak-9t is very, very good. Maybe borderline overpowered. Okay, it is overpowered, but it's a load of fun to use. But it's also been quite balanced a little bit. I know I'm not making much sense to many people here, but you'll see what I mean soon. So, the yak-9t, I'm a bomber hunter. The yak-9t is not a terribly good fighter. It doesn't have great turn speed, so you kind of want to boom and zoom. That's pretty much the yak-T designed, which you'll find me not doing a lot of booming and zooming, but seeing I'm not finding anything here, so I'm like, okay, time to get a move on. I'm just sitting up here doing nothing, so I was searching for bombers, couldn't see anything. Hang on, Ju-87s. Yes, please. Oh, that was a do. A doe. 217. Oh, that's where everyone thinks, oh, yak-9t, OP, end of story. But I also want to think that no one complains about the Kitty Hawk. But I also know why no one complains about the Kitty Hawk, because the Kitty Hawk has a way slower fire rate than the yak-9t. But it still doesn't make it fair, I guess, because, I mean, if you're accurate with a Kitty Hawk, or, I mean, I think it's Kitty Hawk, or maybe it's, Air Cobra. Air Cobra, what am I saying? Air Cobra. When you're accurate with I nearly ran that dude. When you're accurate with an Air Cobra, you can do some serious damage, so it comes down to skill. See, I haven't had this yak-9t very long. I'm used to the fast fire rate Spitfires, where you can just pretty much take anything out of the sky really quickly. But I'm finding that the Spitfire, I seem to get more kills in the Spitfire than the yak, because it just fires so much faster and can completely take out one person in one go. Which, with the yak-9t, you have to be deadly accurate to get all the shots on. Now, Gaijin is making the game, they're going much more towards historically accurate than they are towards arcade fun games. Like, so he's going down, yep. Anyway, so they're going towards more, historically accurate than arcade, like World of Tanks, who goes for the arcade fun, stabilize everything, make it all even. But, I mean, like, it's kind of like life, really. Just looking around here for a second. Yeah, so, World of Tanks, what usually would be happening a Tiger would be going up against 7 Shermans. But that does not happen in, World of Tanks. I mean, that can sometimes happen, but obviously the Tiger will always win, because the Tiger is a tier 7, and generally it was better than the Sherman in the war as well. So that brings to the fact that the yak-9t, which was a Russian plane, probably would have been going up against stuff that was a bit higher than this. Now, I'm not quite sure of the historical stats on the yak-9t, but I know you don't hear much about them. So, it might be a common plane, or it might not be a common plane. I'm not sure. But it comes to the fact as well. Okay, so that was where I was like, oh, okay. One shot into the tail, took it out. But all the hate on the yak-9t seems to even it out. If the yak was not a hated plane, then like everyone would just not bother with it. But because it is a hated plane, I see myself in games where I'm just flying there normally, minding my own business, and then all of a sudden I have 4 guys on my ass which could have gone for a bomber right next to me. Why? Because people hate the yak-9t. So therefore, it kind of stabilizes out with the community. Now I know I've said some wrong things here, which I shouldn't have, but yeah, I'm trying to defend the yak-9t, but it's just not worth getting all rowdy about, I guess. The yak-9t isn't friggin' awesomely great, exceptionally well. It doesn't have the turn of a Spitfire, so it will not hunt a Spitfire. A Spitfire will absolutely take out a yak-9t if they are smart and get behind it. But it's all about the player. See people complaining about the yak-9t, but you know, you gotta live on. The world doesn't end because you died from a yak-9t. You're probably gonna die from something else in the game as well. So it all just depends on how good the yak-9t pilot is and how good the enemy pilot is. Because these guys, if they were aware and watching, this is BF-109. I think it's 109. Yep, if he was watching, he could have turned in and been away from me easy. Oh, that was a 110. See, yeah, he could have done that. So this 109, smart move. He turned inside me, I couldn't follow. Now, because I did that, and that 109 pilot was smart, I'm gonna pay for it. Trying to conserve my ammunition here. Didn't matter anyway. An assist will do. So I'm flying here. Kills the wave. What's going on? Flying up. Very steep angle. You always want to be the height advantage when using the yak-9t. But you have to give the yak a little bit of a break, I guess. It does its job. It's a very good bomber hunter, just because of its powerful gun. It can take out those heavy bombers with lots of armor really quickly. But yeah, completely missed because they ram. And this is also a bowfighter hunter, which is great. I find it works really well against bowfighters, except for it can't keep up with their speed. Even though the bowfighter isn't terribly fast. So I'm going deep into enemy territory here, but the bowfighter, he's soaking up hits for me. See, look at that. A bowfighter can turn inside the yak-9t. That's crazy. But now I've got someone on my tail, and I'm doing absolutely everything I can to shake them. So when you do that, when you shake your plane violently around, don't do it in historical battles because you probably tear your plane apart, it takes the cursor where they're aiming and it sends it all over the place. So they have to actually use their brain to figure out where you're going to shoot you. So I'm ducking, weaving, diving, doing everything I can to get out of here. I'm like hoping, come on, someone cover me. Ah, thank you very much. Someone help me out. But yeah, so I just want to so there we go. Game end. I didn't go so well in the end, but I got a fairly good streak. A few pot shots off at the end. But yeah, that also brings me on to, yeah, everyone should just quit the hating on the yak-9t. It's not all that bad of a plane to get shot down by, because there are other things that are better than an easy. It's just a good plane with a big gun. Anyway guys, I hope you like that. I'll be bringing out more stuff. So yeah, catch you later.